Saw that movie Elvis last night. It was pretty good. I highly recommend it. The guy that plays Elvis, his name is Austin Butler. He is pretty amazing, talented, like Elvis. Of course, there was only one Elvis, and I really didn't think anyone could play him and make it seem believable, but this guy does it. He does a really good job. So something I wanted to mention about Elvis and his fame, he comments on it in the movie that I watched last night, when he says, when he was a boy, he read Marvel comic books, but he didn't just read them. He became, in his mind, in his imagination, Captain Marvel, a superhero. He saw himself as this amazing superhero who stepped outside the box and did incredible things. That's what he programmed into his consciousness when he was a young boy. He mentions it in the movie. He also would go to movies and see himself as the hero in the movie, not just watch the movie, but become the hero in his imagination. And he says right in the movie, if you'll watch it, that's how I was able to realize all of my dreams and make them come true. He knew the secret. His library at Graceland, is full of metaphysical, spiritual books. He studied all the great mystics, Yogananda, Joseph Murphy, Mary Baker Eddy. He has a copy of her book, Science and Health, with Key to the Scriptures in his library. He even went to Yogananda, I was told, and asked him if he could be a monk in his ashram. He didn't do it, but he was interested. That's how much of a seeker he was. And the movie brings that out, that he was able to create Elvis Presley, this iconic, charismatic. Of course, he had the natural talent with his amazing voice and looks to do what he wanted to do with it. But it's a very interesting story. Now, you can use movies like Elvis did, like vision boards. Years ago, I went to see the movie with Barbra Streisand, A Star is Born. Chris Christopherson played the male lead. And come to find out, Elvis wanted that part. He tried out for it also. One of the things that Elvis was all about was being a Hollywood actor. And he did star in a lot of his own movies. But that was one that he actually wanted to do. And Christopherson got the part. I watched it when I was living in California, and I was dating an actor in New York City. A few days after I saw the movie, I was in New York on a layover with Jeremy, and he was in a sound studio with another actor. They were auditioning for a commercial. It was right out of the movie I had just seen a few days before, where Barbra Streisand was looking at Chris Christopherson in a sound studio. And I went, whoa, this is like deja vu. And a few months after that, Jeremy and I got married, just like in the movie. So you can use movies as vision boards. They're very, very powerful. So be careful what you fill your consciousness with. Elvis was very aware of this, and he used those Marvel comic books when he was a boy to see himself as this amazing superhero. He started dressing differently. He watched other people that he was intrigued by that were incredible singers of his day. When he moved to Memphis, he was surrounded by all these amazing artists. B.B. King became one of his buddies and gave him some good advice. But Elvis created Elvis Presley, and the rest is history.